here in the beautiful city of Covina, California.
That's right.
Today is this is episode 16, guys.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Sweet
so
16.
June 14th.
16 candles.
You don't want to know what I did when I turned 16.
I know exactly. I did it to you.
I am your host, as always, Ralph Figueroa, and yeah, of course, the boys are back in town. Oh, nice!
Hey, that one, Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy.
Hey, so I'm gonna introduce the team real quick because we got to do this. What's up with my boy Eric J?
What's up? What up? I am the co-founder of the J.R. Smith Blank Bullets Company.
Oh,
Yes, exactly. No matter how many shots you take, you'll never hit anything.
wow! Sounds like my downstairs too. Nice. I'm shooting.
down.
I'm shooting blanks also.
Double dribble.
38, no children. Hey! Speaking of not having children either, hey,
yeah.
Shaye Whitey.
Hey.
Unfortunately, no longer 38. Just turned 39 this past week. So,
Ooh.
I know. Happy
But,
birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Grandpa.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. How was it, man? What'd you
it
do?
was nice. I mean, I had to actually work at my regular job that like usual, but you know, I was like really overwhelmed by all the shout outs people were giving me, like on Facebook and all that stuff. Like,
Did you pee a little bit?
yeah, I did.
Nice. I did too. When it feels good when people show you
it
love.
does.
You know,
like I had to turn off I had to log out of my Facebook off my phone because it just kept being
Just
boom, boom
blowing
while I was
up.
at work. So you know, but I got to read all of
That's
them.
pretty good. He
Yeah.
turned 39 at a 40 and over club.
Yeah.
good for
Yeah.
you.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
and other than that, you know, I'm excited to be back here. This is like my second home, the B-side shop in Covina, 130 Shoppers Lane.
Yeah, I could tell because
Yeah.
your brother's laid out over
Oh,
there.
yeah. And
We have plans for him later.
yeah,
We're gonna celebrate
We'll
his
talk-
birthday.
Yeah, the
know.
birthday segment. But you know, and when you guys come in, and we do this show. It's like it reminds me. Remember Eric when you guys used to come down? We watched the Laker game, and we'd get together. We watch the game. And this is what we do. We would talk about sports. We'd laugh, and that's what it feels like. I'm at home.
Yeah,
you
but
guys
we would
coming
do it
over.
inside of a Sears
Yeah.
because they had the good TV.
And pants were optional.
Yeah.
It was really
Nah,
weird.
but yeah, nah.
So
We've been
that's
doing it
what's
for
up, man. And,
Trying our Reeboks on.
Yeah.
Our Pump It Up.
Steve
Remember
Brown
those?
collection.
Remember-
No, the Reeboks that were dope are the ones they give out on Double Dare.
Oh,
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
You got Reeboks on
That,
those
was,
ones.
that was my show right there.
Wow.
That was sick, man.
yeah. I was just watching the documentary Soul Man, which is about the guy who recruited Michael Jordan and created the shoe line. And
Oh.
really?
yeah, it was crazy. And I didn't know that he's the one that popularized Reebok.
As
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's the one that landed Kobe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very interesting. I'll have
Kobe
to look up
Bryant.
some notes and we'll talk
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
one of these days. But
for
Yeah.
sure.
but yeah, so things have been
Yeah, you've
busy
been
for everybody. Everybody's been doing good and
Yeah. How you doing, Ralph?
yeah,
What's
I
up
mean
with you?
I was in San Diego over the weekend, so that was pretty cool. Had a good
Nice.
time and
Catch the
um,
Dodgers?
you know what we took a dinner cruise because I'm fancy. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I had my little pinky up and everything. You know what? I even sat down to pee. How classy was that?
It was a bidet. It shot right back at you.
But I even did it in the night. So it was really cool, just to hang out there and get a sense of clarity about what we're doing. And it was get a chance to really just watch some sports. And I knew what was going on. Unfortunately, the Dodgers did lose to the Padres yesterday on Saturday night. So, but, at the end of the day, it's just there's good sports that are going on right now.
Yeah.
Just the world of sports is awesome in general right
Yeah.
now.
Right. I
know?
love it.
Yeah, we got two finals going on. You got hockey and you got the NBA.
And the
Yeah.
Ladies World Cup.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
Women's
now,
World
now,
Cup.
yeah, oof. But unfortunately, a lot of those ladies that are in the World Cup need a cup. That's really weird. It's just really
Yeah.
weird.
Cup check.
Isn't he the GM for the Lakers? All right, cup check. Huh. It's weird because those of you that tune in, you guys don't even know we cup check each other in here
Oh
too.
yeah.
During the middle of a show. We go,
Cup check.
We'll
That's
have
what the stick's for.
I know. We'll have to post that on our Instagram. Weird.
Need a knock.
Real quick though, real quick shout out. I want to start off the show by giving a shout out to Larry Cabrera for sending us a lot of the memes that we've been using for our Bsidesports show. So
That was funny, man.
yeah,
That was good.
the one he sent today was pretty funny, which is the one I
Yeah.
shared with
He
you
sent
guys.
that
So
tweet. That was,
yeah.
that was good.
So you know what? Once again, we get to do all the sports and hang out with the boys and have a good time. And of course, we're going to talk about our trending hot topics. We're going to do the NBA playoffs because there's a lot of stuff going on. Athlete birthdays. We have who's in trouble this week in sports history. Another favorite sports news, real or fake. I love that game.
Yeah, that one is dope.
Shay, I know Shay's going to have some good ones
Yeah,
for us.
some pretty good.
We're going to do a sports movie recommendation, and then we're going to do our shout-outs at the end. So, once again, you guys are tuned in to the B-Side Sports Show. You guys can find us on bsideshow.net, or you can also find us on our SoundCloud. It's at the B-Side channel. right? Podcast channel.
Right.
Yeah.
So all our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Plenty of Fish, Farmers Only, all that good stuff. You can find us at Bsidesports Show. So with that being said, the boys, Eric, Shaye, and myself, we're going to get on it because there's so much stuff that we want to cover today. So let's go ahead and get into that first trending hot topics. Hit it, Mr. Drakk.
Hot and so hot and so hot
It is pretty hot in here.
Yeah, like Michael McDonald would say.
Heart is hot, baby.
It was a clear, bright night.
God damn you, Michael McDonald. So you know what? Apparently, what happens to NBA players after they leave is a lot of not paying their bills, and they're getting hot in here, so they need to make some money to pay their AC bills.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these ex-NBAers are set to play in a $1 million tournament.
Oh.
Yeah, the event will kick off on July 10th with the semifinals and the championship being played at Fordham University in New York on August 1st and 2nd. The semis and the finals will be on ESPN. So a bunch of like ex-NBA players, they get to form these teams, and they get to go, and the winner gets $1 million.
Hey, where are they playing at?
They're playing in Fordham University.
Well, can they afford them?
They're ex-NBA players, trust me.
They can. Antoine Walker probably.
They don't have Carmelo Anthony money, I'll tell you that. Because that dude, he's now the owner of the Northern American Southern League franchise, Puerto Rico Football Club.
Yes.
Baby, you wanna pay for us, huh?
Vamos un poquito, fútbol.
Oye, tráetela la ala, ándale, tráetela, ándale, vámonos. He's actually the sole owner of the team, and that will begin play in 2016.
Oh, wow.
Good for Carmelo.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're going to score a lot of goals, but never win anything.
In extreme sports news, a U.S. woman attempted to cross the Pacific by rowboat, and her solo attempt ended because of expected bad weather. Or if you saw her picture, I don't think she trained. All I'm saying is there was a lot of it was like, how did that tugboat fit inside the rowboat? Like, that is crazy.
She looks like the skipper.
She was not. I'm not one to talk.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing fingers, but I will nod my head in that general direction.
Yeah.
And
She
she wasn't physically fit. I'll
Don't
tell you
say
that.
fingers are on her. It'll make her think it's
She
chicken.
left Japan, and it's like about 6,000 miles between where she wanted to reach her destination. I think she wanted to wind up in San Francisco. Hey, maybe that would have encouraged if she ate some more. Hey, anyways, so she left Japan and she made it an astounding 155.
What is it, feet?
Millimeters. Oh, you live in Japan, but 14 rice paddy fields away. That is how far she got. I could not. I did not have a time to say arigato.
83 rickshaws.
By the time I say sayonara, I say arigato. So unfortunately, she's gonna try it again. So she's a healthy woman. I hope she.
Maybe it was an inflatable suit.
No, it was both. I was like, the Michelin Man is wearing a suit too. Wow.
She
All
fit
Stay
real
puft.
snug in that boat.
In cycling news, Lance Armstrong, the cyclist banned for life, told the Daily Mail and the Daily Telegraph the other day, "I'm the character in Harry Potter that they can't talk about. Voldemort? It's as if you can't mention him. I'm one everybody wants to pretend never lived." He is hating himself.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Going through life with one nut.
Yeah. Well, Voldemort didn't have a nose, so there you go.
There you go. That's the equation.
You balance out for some reason. In baseball news, the Arizona Diamondbacks took Vanderbilt shortstop Dansby Swanson with the #1 overall pick in the 2015 MLB draft on Monday. Good for him. Very good player, shortstop. And what's cool was when he got the news, he was actually on the field with his team. And it's such the #1 pick, and he gets to share it with his team.
That's dope.
They won the College World Series last year.
Oh.
So that dude, you could see he was overwhelmed. So congratulations to that guy.
For
'cause
sure.
Yeah,
Shout out
He's
to
definitely
him.
got
Sorry, man.
The Indians, however, drafted an ambidextrous pitcher, Ryan Perez. Ambidextrous.
Another one.
He can throw, right-handed, left-handed. Hey, so do I, guys.
He's famous in the bathhouses.
Trend.
San Francisco Giants rookie Chris Heston Not Hansen, because that would be really weird.
Can you imagine if he showed up at your house?
He can't show up at your house. You know,
It'd be suspicious.
he's the one guy that can't show up at your house ever. Like, you know, if
No,
he
but
shows up, like, I would hate to be his friend. Like, honey, are you expecting Chris tonight?
Why is this the second time this week?
Honey, why are you leaving cupcakes by the windows again? Don't worry about it. It's for Chris.
You
Anyways.
brought condoms?
Chris suggested it. So Chris Heston, he pitched the first no-hitter of the 2015 season. So striking out 11 batters and a 5-0 victory over the New York Mets.
Nice.
So good for him. Albert Pujols reached another milestone and helped the Los Angeles Angels end a skid. I hope it wasn't skid marks, but
He left his mark.
Pujols tied Mickey Mantle for the 16th place on the career home run list.
All right, good.
Yeah,
for
good
him.
for him.
Pujols has been tearing it up lately.
Yeah, Pujols. You know what? For all that money they spent on him, it's fine.
Finally.
It's you know
About
what?
time.
It takes time for that chemistry to build with teams. You know,
Yeah.
so
It's a
he's-
long-term investment.
Yeah, absolutely. For as much money as they paid that.
Hey,
Hey, let me borrow some money, Pujols.
He's not
Ándale.
poop holes anymore.
I know. On Saturday night in Baltimore, the New York Yankees designated hitter became only the second player to reach a record 2,000 career RBIs. You know who that was?
Nice.
A-Rod.
Oh yeah.
And
man.
here's the trippy thing. You know how he landed on 2,000? He's on number 2 RBI list all time now. Okay, he hit his 666th home run in order to get that. Is that like? Did he just sell his soul to the devil?
Oh, that's definitely.
El Diablo. Hello, A-Rod.
Basically, his pharmacist.
Yeah. He's in jail taking it in his hellhole.
In his A-Rod.
He's taking A-Rods to the hellhole.
In his a-hole.
Hey, I hope that's not a Louisville Slugger in your pockets.
Cup check.
I know, right? In boxing news, Deontay Wilder successfully defended his WBC heavyweight title ninth round. Like, blah, 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 blah. Took me 9 times to say it. Blah.
Sound like Max Headroom.
9th round knockout of Eric Molina. Wilder destroyed him.
Really? It was a good match.
It was awful,
I didn't get
dude.
to see that one.
It was
I
awful.
missed that.
Molina just had nothing for him.
Oh.
Nothing. It was just.
Turned him into mole.
Yeah, he didn't belong in the ring. Let me tell you that. Former 2-time division world champion Sergio Martinez announced his retirement from boxing at the age of 40. That's respectable. I mean, he's 40 years old. He started his boxing career very late in his life, and what is he gonna try to be like
Bernard
execute?
Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean,
Bernard Hopkins,
Bernard
yeah.
Hopkins. Now you got Roy Jones Jr. getting in the
Trying
ring.
to get back in there?
It's like, come on, dude.
Oh.
Chavez.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah.
I'd take Chavez, though.
Stop. If
Thank-
somebody needs to get back in the
Paycheck.
ring, it should be Michael Jordan. How about that?
Yeah.
That's about the only person. Okay? On a. Anyways, I swear these boxers like, look, dude, you've taken too many punches in the head.
shots to the
Stop.
head, yeah.
Because Jordan is actually talking about, there's been rumors that he's thinking about coming out of retirement to get out of here.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Crazy. Right?
Someone bring back Macho Camacho.
He's got too much money. Let's see. What else? Forbes released the annual ranking of the world's 100 highest paid athletes. Floyd Mayweather. I'm getting tongue twisted
him
today.
too?
Floyd Mayweather tops the list for the 2nd year in a row and 3rd time overall. Mayweather, Woods, and now Pacquiao are the only athletes to earn 9 figures in only 1 year. Wow.
Man.
Pacquiao's
prestigious.
loaded too. Pacquiao was like number 2, I believe, and that was because of the fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
So yeah, how about Danny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
How does Danny feel that his brother is making so much money?
He's the gritty one in the family. He don't give me pesos.
Is that what they have in the Philippines?
Yes, the peso, it's equivalent to half a cent.
You want to give him half a cent of your mind?
I can't even afford that.
Oh man, that's no balance.
I'm just saying.
In MMA news, in UFC 188, Fabricio Verdum defeats Cain Velasquez by submission and unifies the UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Not bad considering the UFC had cut Verdum in the past. You
Oh,
guys know that
yeah.
he got cut by
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Man, he just
He
Showed up
worked
his
it.
dude.
Cain
Worked it.
Velasquez looked awful.
He looked bad.
He looked
He looked
awful.
bad. It was the altitude.
Here's something that I had read that I'm gonna share with you guys. By the time Cain entered the cage on Saturday, 602 days. Will have passed since his last fight.
Yeah, it's been years.
That's a
Couple
long
years.
time.
Yeah, dude.
That's 18 months of inactivity, and then Cain decides to of course, train in San Jose, sea level. The fight is in Mexico City. It's high, just
Yeah.
like Colorado. They're
Yeah.
both high. Estamos fumando
Yeah.
Makes sense because I'm Mexican and I'm high.
aquí. Only on Tuesdays. What a bad mistake. He
Yes.
walked in. He was so winded after every round, and he was just getting. He was a punching bag. Verdum was nailing him on everything.
It was Fabricio. He actually stayed. He stayed there for like 8 weeks. So he trained there for a long time. Fabricio.
Is that the model with the long blonde hair?
Hello, I am.
He just took the hair off when he came to the ring.
I smell like Fabrice.
Remember when
Fabrizio.
Remember when Fabrizio got hit in the face by a goose?
Oh, by a goose.
It was one of the goosins.
I hope it was a sexy goose at least.
Gray goose.
That was awful.
It was a good card though. The rest of the undercard.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I heard it was really
Yeah.
good. I only got a chance to see the final. So
Yeah, it was good.
in NFL news, Adrian Peterson won't play in preseason. So that doesn't really surprise me. I mean, he hasn't really been on the field for a while. So.
He needs to get whipped into shape.
I know, right?
Oh.
Somebody
With it.
whip it good. You know who probably listened to that jam? 41-year-old Terrell Owens. He recently appeared on the Rich Eisen show, looking in fabulous shape, I might add, claiming that he could still play in the NFL given the opportunity. What do you guys think? Shaye, what do you think?
I mean, if he's still in shape, he still looks in pretty good shape.
Why did you lick your mouth right now? You're just like, if he stays in shape.
Yeah, he's looking in real good shape. I'll just not a picture of him right now.
Terrell
right here.
Owens, or as I like to call him, Sexual Chocolate. I hope he talks like LL Cool J.
He needs an around the way shape.
I mean,
I think he
he's in
could
great
do
shape.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's not going to be as solid as like some of these young guys that are in the league right now.
Yeah.
so
It's just-
where would you put him though?
But he probably wouldn't get as many play calls.
I would honestly
I'd keep him like a tight end.
like a slot receiver kind of. You
Yeah.
know, just doing little because he's a big guy
Right,
too.
right.
So
yeah.
speaking of big guys, that's what I say every time I walk to the urinal. Yay!
Yeah.
The urinal signed by Barry Sanders sold. Remember we talked
Oh,
about
yes.
that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
sold for $3,000.
No way.
Somebody's just pissing away their money.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Des Bryant is thinking about skipping the team's regular season opener if he is not signed to a long-term contract extension. So, yeah, he's holding out.
Get your money.
You know who also held out? Troy Aikman. So Troy Aikman is making money. Let me tell you that. If you guys didn't know, he was actually a part owner investor in Wingstop.
Oh.
Yeah. So the company now went public. He sold his shares on the first day of trading. Wingstop, how about more like Wingo, like to the bank?
Oh.
This dude made like $6 million off that deal.
Wow.
Just that one deal. In one day, he made $6 million.
Better than his last season.
That's crazy.
In hockey news, Stanley Cup Finals, the Blackhawks are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup after a Game 5 victory over the Lightning. That was a really good game, by the way.
Yeah.
The Blackhawks will have a chance to clinch the Cup in Chicago at home. Home ice, that's going to be a good one for them
Yeah.
at Game 6, which
Yeah.
will be on Monday, I
It'll be
believe.
loud.
Yeah. In golf news, pro golfer takes 17 shots on one hole. Wow, that sounds like my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Russian golfer Andrei Pavlov. First of all, his name is Pavlov. That's like the cheap booze, right?
Oh yeah.
Or isn't that the one that trained the dogs?
The dog, yeah, Pavlov.
He
dog
should have
or
trained
something
that.
like
He should have trained himself to,
Yeah.
you know, every time you ring the bell, like he makes a birdie or something, you know.
A spritzer.
He needed 17 strokes on a single hole in excellent weather conditions at the Lioness Open on Friday, tying for the second worst score on the European Tour.
Wow.
Good for you,
Yeah.
Pavlov.
You put Eric in there.
You suski. You suckski at golfski. Stubski. Go play husky.
Oh,
Siberian.
In auto racing news, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex, and Jimmy Johnson round out the top 3 in the NASCAR Sprint Cup standings. This is pretty interesting. Kurt Busch has been in the news a lot this year.
We got
Now, FBI and the IRS representative are investigating his former girlfriend, Patricia Driscoll, over claims that she manipulated money as executive director of the multi-million-dollar Armed Forces Foundation. That's a very big foundation. The inquiry follows after an Outside the Lines report in May that Driscoll's foundation, a quote-unquote nonprofit, was helping wounded veterans. But that money was instead being used to lend to and pay for personal expenses. including bills for Driscoll's private company, her private travel, and her state and federal taxes. What? Yeah, I hope she... How shameful are you to take advantage of, hide behind our military veterans like that?
Yeah, that's
I hope,
horrible.
Yeah, I'm going to go put my combat boots and kick her right, and I'm going to dislocate her vagina. I don't care. I'm going to do it. And say, Army,
up the cervix.
I kicked her right in her. Hoo-ha. I know, right? Phoenix International Raceway is about to become Jeff Gordon Raceway. For one day only, though. Phoenix International will honor the 4-time NASCAR Sprint champion by formally renaming the 1 Mile Oval in his name for the November 15 Quicken Loans race for the Heroes 500. Quicken Loans.
Quicken Loans.
Yeah, they're going to quickly loan his name out. That's it. In college basketball news, the NCAA has approved multiple rule changes to men's basketball for the 2015-2016 season, including, which I like, a 30-second shot clock. Because sometimes that shot clock was way too long, and they took forever.
Yeah.
They got 30 seconds, and now they have fewer timeouts. How many timeouts did they have before? Like 30?
30, yeah,
Plus
something
television
like that.
timeouts?
Exactly. It's like,
every time I watch a game, all I see is a commercial. And it's like, what
a game that's supposed
Allstate
to...
insurance.
Right, right? It's a game that's supposed to be an hour and 20 minutes takes like 7 hours. It's like, really?
That's too
Get
much.
out of here. Unfortunately, we're sad to report that professional wrestling icon Dusty Rhodes, known as the American Dream, passed away this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 69 years old.
Yeah, he was real dope.
Poor American Dream.
Yeah, the
I
American
feel
Dream.
bad for him.
He was known for
Dusty
his
Rhodes,
promos.
you know what? I used to love when he used to get into Ric Flair.
Yeah, when he used to talk his promos.
Be effing your people.
Yeah.
He had that lisp. It was just like, is that Sylvester the cat? Stop. Be effing the people.
He's like Bismarcky of the wrestling world.
Son of a plumber.
Yeah, that's what he was, the son of a plumber.
The son of a plumber.
Son of a plumber.
Yeah.
How about that birthmark he had?
I know.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it was
You know
awful.
what that was from? It was from Terry Funk branded him with his brand, but for real, it was like he branded him and it never went away. It was a big burnt scar on it.
What the
Yeah,
is
that's
there?
what it is.
They soon realized, like, you know what? Dusty
It smells like chicharrones up in here.
He smells like bacon. Stop be effing the people.
The poke round.
Yeah, that's sad
It's,
news.
yeah.
Sad news. Also, unfortunately, prominent and popular boxing referee Frank Cappuccino passed away this week at the age of 86. Cappuccino, man, this guy was in nearly 100 world title fights.
No.
Some of his most memorable assignments, here you go, Tyson and Spinks and Gotti Ward won. Wow.
That one, the Gotti one was
okay.
good.
Yeah, that-
Spinks was like a
Tyson-
minute
that-
and a half.
Yeah.
It was still great to see.
Yeah.
Payday.
You know what I'm saying? So
That was
he had
big hype.
he had a bunch of great fights.
Yeah.
He was elected to both the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame and the Pennsylvania Boxing Hall of Fame. So unfortunately, sad to see him go. So
No, it's,
that sucks.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to you
10
guys.
count to him.
Finally, we're going to end in soccer news. The 2016 European Championship qualifier, Cristiano Ronaldo scores a hat trick to give Portugal a win over Armenia. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, we tell Cristiano, hey, we sell you watches and perfume after, huh? You look sexy, huh? Do you score three goals on me? Hey, we let you.
You know what I think of Ronaldo? He's a
What?
maniac.
I don't know, but I sell maniacs for 50 cents, huh?
That's him.
How many maniacs do you want?
2 for 1.
Walter De Gregorio, who had been with FIFA since 2011, has decided to relinquish his office with immediate, effective director of communications and public affairs, but will stay on as a consultant. Sounds very familiar, right?
All right.
Through the end of the year. Apparently, Sepp Blatter couldn't take a joke. Did you guys hear about this? Blatter failed to see De Gregorio's funny side when he made a joke during a Swiss TV interview. So this is what he says. The FIFA presidents, Sepp Blatter, the director of communications, and the general secretary are sitting in the car. Who's driving? The police. Hey! Not even the little nudge, the hey, didn't work for him. So,
too bad.
yeah,
God.
Sepp Blatter. That was a great joke,
Poor
dude.
guy. Yeah, no, man. What's up with that? No sense of humor. Except
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, yeah, unfortunately for him, he's no
done.
longer with FIFA.
Blatter's pissed off.
Now he's going to hang out with his Fifi. Hey! So you guys are tuning in, listening to the B-Side Sports Show, and we're hanging out with the boys, Shaye, Eric, and myself. And you know what? We're going to move on to another good topic of conversation these days. It's the NBA playoffs.
right now.
Finals, baby.
Yes, let's go ahead. Hit it, Drakk.
Basketball is my favorite. I like the way they dribble up and down the court, just like I'm the king on the microphone. So it's Dr. J and Moses Malone. I like slam dunks and taking it to the hoop. My favorite
basketball, the playoffs.
Yes.
As of today, which they haven't started playing Game 5 yet, or they're about to in a little bit.
Yeah.
As of right now, the Cavs and the
Golden State
Golden
Warriors.
State Warriors are tied.
Tied 2-2.
Everybody after Game 3 was just like, oh, it was. You see how like everybody jumped on
All of a sudden,
LeBron
people got
bandwagon.
it. I know that was crazy.
Yeah. And so there's been a lot of celebrity sightings at these games. You know, there's a lot of celebrity. I mean, of course, it's the playoffs.
Big, it's the finals.
It's
It's the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's the playoffs. You know who created a what I like to call a fashion faux pas?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I even know what a fashion faux pas is.
Yeah, me either.
Because you know what, Mayweather finally got his first loss. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me start off by saying let's recognize that there is a time and a place for jean shorts. Okay. For many, that window is a music festival. Those are pretty awesome. You can wear jean shorts there. A hoot nanny. Yeah. Even a NASCAR race. Yeah, acceptable. The point is, you don't wear them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
He was wearing jorts. Eric, he was wearing jorts, and he's courtside.
Yeah, I heard they came from the Huck Finn collection.
Wow, massa! Awful. Awful.
Good thing they weren't Daisy Dukes.
It
He
was
got money. He's the richest paid athlete.
Yes.
Yeah, when he's on the top
On the
of the
Forbes.
Forbes list. What?
he couldn't afford the other half of the
Oh,
pants.
the pants?
Really?
I know. Come on.
Did you at least use them for sleeves? Ugh. Do you know
Maybe
how
they
many
had zippers.
Do you know how many children were injured in the making of those jorts? You awful. LeBron James. It was kind of weird the other day. Did you guys notice the tale of the two handshakes? That was a big trending thing that everybody was. So as the black player, I can't remember who it was, but he's coming to him at the end of the game. Of course, I think it was Shumpert, right?
Yeah.
And they did this kind of like handshake. They started rubbing nipples, and it was just like full frontal. I think they even hit wieners.
Yeah.
It was
It
really
was
crazy.
erotic.
Yeah, they did like some crazy high fives.
Some
They
elaborate
started dancing like Kid and Play. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then he leaves, and then here comes Della Vadova, and then it was just like, "Hello, sir. Good game, mate." And it was like,
Mate. Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't know LeBron James had an Australian accent. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good day, mate.
Oh,
Time for
that's
some shrimps on the
funny.
board.
He gave him the diplomat handshake.
He gave him like,
man.
you definitely earned your Fosters, huh?
Down under.
Come on, mate.
I think it's offensive in Australia to do all that stuff. Maybe
He's
So
like,
it
oh,
might
yeah.
offend it.
Don't jump around like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
It's crazy when Della Vadova makes a shot, and when it goes like a toilet bowls, it goes the other way, dude. It's
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah, he's got that spin.
He's got that Australian.
He's got an aborigine.
Yeah, from down under.
Man, he was sore after that one game. What was it game 2?
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
all cramped
Game
up.
3. I'm sorry.
Game three.
Man,
Game
he
three, yeah.
was actually hospitalized for that.
Yeah,
all
they put him
cramped.
inside a kangaroo's pouch
They put him knuckles deep in a kangaroo.
in a jowie.
He's a little Joey. Yeah, but he pulled that off
Yeah.
in game 3. They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were. I mean,
Yeah.
I was so impressed with the Cavaliers, and then comes game 4.
Yeah.
And that's where the treachery happened.
They
right?
ran out of gas.
First, it started with Steve Kerr, right? So Kerr decides to he made a little white lie. You know what I'm saying? He told them, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the small lineup, this and that. So of course, LeBron and the Cavaliers kind of adjusted by their lineup. Next, you know, he totally switches up on them. Iguodala went off.
He
Oh,
killed
yeah.
it.
He started instead of Bogut.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, first of all, did you guys see when Homeboy he tried to when he got stuffed because he was trying to dunk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Jones or
Yeah.
James Jones.
James
Yeah.
Jones.
Stuffed him, right? He catches him midair, great stuff. And then after he turns around, which I've never seen before, after he got rejected, goes over and tries to shake his hand.
And he rejects him.
Yeah, and then he got rejected again.
Oh, yeah.
Double rejection.
Yeah, that was
Next
crazy.
play down the court, whatever. He comes back and Iguodala dunks on that fool.
Yeah.
I mean, ugly. Oh man, it was awful. Dude.
Yeah, that was
Awful.
crazy.
And he just had such a phenomenal
Yeah.
game.
He was on. But you know, he's a starter in most teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
who do you think? What besides Iguodala, Shaye? Who else do you think was a standout?
Oh, for the Warriors?
Yes.
Well, David Lee, ever since they started, they put him back in game 3.
The
I believe it
General
was. Yeah, the General Lee.
Spike Lee?
Spike Lee. Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
David Lee Roth.
Brandon, I think.
Ooh,
Call him the Crow.
He said, jump. To me, when they put him back in game 3, he hadn't played for a while. He made a big difference. He started stepping
Yes.
the game up. Because ever since Maurice Spates missed that dunk, I think it was game 2, he missed a clean open dunk, and that was at a critical point in time.
Yeah.
So he didn't play him after that. He yanked him.
I think Green stepped it up.
Oh, yeah.
He finally started playing like he was supposed to.
And then on the flip side, let's see on the Cavaliers what went wrong in Game 4 for them.
I think they ran out of gas. Is my thing.
Yeah, I think they're winning.
They're tired.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
They're completely exhausted.
And it's coming down to like how the Lakers were at one point where they just depended on Kobe.
Yes.
Now it's like LeBron.
And LeBron overall is and this is something that I read earlier this week that was one of the big time guys. He's the one that gets a vote into the Hall of Fame, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And this reporter talked about how LeBron James is one of the greatest. He's not the greatest shooter. He's a great scorer.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference in that. He doesn't have that finesse that
Reggie Miller-ish.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Jordan had a great touch on the ball. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he would be up there with
Which
the
ones
scores.
is he talking about? You know what? It was Kobe has a beautiful just a way of shooting.
They know it.
Yes, it's when that ball is in their hand, it's like a work of art to them. You know,
Yeah.
LeBron kind of like because he's a husky. It's almost like he's forcing it. He's obviously he's more of an inside guy, but this is where I think LeBron is different from all these other players. He's the most well-rounded player.
Yeah.
Other than the Big O.
The
Big O is the only other player. Right, that's something that we had talked about.
Yeah,
right?
he averaged a triple-double
Triple-double.
for a season.
And that next season, it was like for 5 seasons or something like that. He could have went 6 or something like that if it was just for like a couple plays or whatever. And how phenomenal is that stat? A triple-double for like 5 or 6 years? Are you kidding me?
And then, not to mention, one of the things about him is his defense. Where he'll run back, he'll chase somebody all the way down the other side of the court and block their shot.
LeBron knows every single inch of that court.
Yeah,
Like
it's his house.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and unfortunately, he needs those role players to come and step up. They're not doing it right now.
He's got a little bit of help. I think that center Persegova. What the hell's his name?
Oh yeah,
he looks like Alice the Goon. I know
yes,
you're
yes,
talking
yes.
about. Yeah.
He's like, what do you say, coach?
Popeye.
Like him. I know, right? Him and the coach look like Alice and the Goons. They got goons. That's how they're talking.
Yeah.
The huddle. Give the ball to LeBron. That's what he.
Yeah, that's what he said,
Give
yeah.
the ball to LeBron.
Where's Jeep?
But I got to give it to
Jeep,
Cleveland's got a lot of injuries though. I mean,
Yeah, the injuries. but-
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, like
Kyrie
everybody else.
Irving,
Yeah.
But
Kyrie Irving.
that's expected. Look, they're all professionals. They all have a
Yeah,
game
that's
plan,
true.
and they all got to be prepared. In
Exactly.
Case, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the
That's true.
Cavaliers are hurt on, and now LeBron even got hurt. Did you see when he fell into the camera? And got
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He
for
got cut
close-up.
pretty deep. Yeah,
I like the way Bogut didn't even grab for him to help him stay up. He just like,
nah, he let him go.
well, yeah,
He's
he
like,
went-
take that.
playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
playoffs.
what you got to do. That's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to be
Gotta
doing.
yeah. So he's had issues with both heads apparently.
Oh,
Did you guys see that little
Oh, yeah.
slip up?
yeah.
So during one of the, I guess the cameramen were just, so they're in the huddle, and LeBron showed us his ladon.
Yeah, he got really exposed. His
LeBron
weakness
junk?
was
The tale of two handshakes. How about the tale of two heads?
I know. It was real quick. All of a sudden I wanted bubblegum shrimp.
It was like watching the Loch Ness monster. I'm like,
Oh.
Bessie,
I can't-
Bessie, I got her.
Look away.
What is it?
It's like Bigfoot.
I think I'm so Betsy right now. It's just a little head peeking out. I don't know.
So the
Crazy.
Cleveland's team was exposed, and so was LeBron.
And
He
so was
exposed literally.
LeBron's the King James's family jewel.
Yeah.
But LeBron has said that tonight's game that they will have the same lineup, the same starting lineup. So once again, proving the fact that he's the one that's running the team.
Oh
not
yeah. Who's our coach again?
David. Hey, Alex Goon.
Might as well be David. Blah blah blah. That's what they hear when he talks.
That's a good. Oh my God, we're having way too much fun here at the B-Side Sports Show. So of course you guys are tuned in, listening to my boys Shaye, Whitey, Eric J, and myself, Ralph. And you guys can find us on all our social media at B-Side Sports Show. So we're gonna move on to one of our next topics, and this is because it's athlete birthday.
Oh.
Let's go ahead, hit it, Drakk.
Hey.
have a good time on my birthday in my birthday suit.
Yeah. I was thinking that all week.
I know. I haven't seen that every day.
Yeah.
Every day's my birthday.
birthday, shaking on my
I know.
jewels down.
Right. So what time is it, Eric J?
It's
time-
birthday time.
And why is that?
Because it's always somebody's birthday.
So who do we got this week?
We're going to start off a Brazilian race car driver, Chico Landi.
Oh.
Chico Landi, yeah. He's got an older brother named Grandi Landi. They named the coffee after him.
Shout outs to my guy downstairs, Grandy Landy too.
Grandi Land. We got Pat Summitt, college basketball coach.
Oh,
Kind of looks
yes.
like Boomer Esiason.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Even if she's a woman.
And even though she's a woman, right? Exactly.
One of the winningest coaches in general in sports.
Yeah.
She has what, like 1,000 wins, something like that,
Something like that,
900
yeah.
wins.
She
She's up
should be
there.
the governor of Tennessee.
But unfortunately, she does have cancer or something
Yeah,
like
she's
that.
still-
retired.
Yeah,
Is
she
she really?
retired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
poor
finally had to
thing. So,
retire.
but
Shout
she's
out to
definitely in the Hall of Fame. So happy birthday!
Happy
Pat
birthday to
Summitt.
her. We also got celebrating her birthday on the 14th. We got tennis player Steffi Graf.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember.
Steffi Graf. You know, she
Yeah.
kind of looks like Barbara Streisand and Sarah Jessica Parker had a kid. That's what she look like.
She's the one that's married to the
Andre Agassi now.
Andre Agassi,
Yeah.
right?
I was gonna
The-
say Matthew Broderick.
I wonder if
Yeah.
if he's still taking pictures of themselves with the rebel.
Did you know that dude had a wig on the whole time? He
Oh,
had
yeah.
the long hair.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, what?
He was bald. That's why he wore like a headband because he had a toupee on.
Oh, and it held the hair on?
Yeah,
He had to go. He had to go to the. He had to go to the hair extension places in the Bronx. Like, oh yeah, I know that dude.
That's the Agassi.
I said when he said Andre, I thought he was some gay dude.
I thought it was 3,000.
He said, "Oh baby, I can't do that much with the front. You got nothing there, honey. You got a cul-de-sac, baby. I can't help you. Mama helps out, but no, sorry, Andre.
Let me take it from your butt.
Even though you have an apostrophe on your e, you still I can't help you.
Andre. Also, celebrating a birthday on the 15th, we got Dusty Baker, MLB player. Yeah.
Dusty Baker.
Yes, he's gonna receive a dirty cake for his
Oh.
birthday.
That sounds like a dirty move that
Oh,
you
I
can
know.
do. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
Dusty-
you know what I did last night to my chick? I gave her a Dusty Baker.
Oh, but we call it a Vesuvius.
The Rusty Grand Canyon. Oh. Speaking of that, we got Rabbit over here. We might have to try it out. The little Dusty Baker
Dusty
on him.
Baker when he falls asleep.
Well, I'm gonna give him a foggy winter.
Hope he goes snooze-a-palooza there, sir. Don't worry, I already gave him a little roofie colada, so we're good to go.
All right, and it's Culada. Also celebrated birthday on the 15th. We got Lance Parrish. Went to Nogales High School.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
And Wade Boggs as well with the stash.
Wade Boggs.
Yeah, remember Wade Boggs? That's
Oh,
when
yeah.
everyone had big mustaches.
Yeah.
You know, Don
He-
Mattingly and Wade Boggs.
But Wade Boggs is one of those guys, if you just look at him, you think baseball player. He's just the face, everything of a baseball
I think
player.
Yosemite Sam.
Like you look at him, it's like village people, maybe, maybe.
I got a picture of him with the cowboy hat, maybe.
YMCA. That's where he learned to play baseball, by the way. The YMCA.
Yeah, oh,
Carried a big stick. Celebrating a birthday on the 16th, we got Roberto Duran, the boxer, Hands of
wow.
Stone,
That's
and
dope.
apparently I have Hands of a Stoner. Also celebrating a birthday on the 16th, we got Wally Joyner.
okay.
From the baseball,
Yeah,
Phil
former Angel.
Mickelson, we got Kobe Jones of U.S. Soccer.
Kobe Jones is a hippie.
He's the Leandro Barbosa of soccer. That's what he is.
I hope he got a haircut by now. That's it. He looked like a mini troll. Like I want to put a pencil in him too. I don't know.
yeah.
You put pencils to everybody.
I don't know.
Rabbit.
Why. Him and Verajao. Let me.
Yeah, for sure. And Petros Papadakis, sportscaster,
Oh, yeah.
former football player as well, and I think he was Webster's dad. No, wasn't it him? I thought it was him.
Papadakis.
was
I think
George.
doesn't he own a George's Burgers?
He makes gyros. On the 17th, we got Alroy Crazy Legs Hirsch, NFL Hall of Famer, better known as Timmy.
man.
Why do I always call you Timmy? You know, that's all you say is Timmy. That's all you say, Timmy, guys. You know, screw you guys, I am going home.
Apparently, Cartman
Yes.
doesn't like this guy right now.
Shout out to Cartman.
He doesn't like
Timmy.
Also celebrating a birthday, we got CFL quarterback Danny McAnus. Danny McAnus is also the inventor of the McAnus. It's a McDonald's ass burger.
That's the regular burgers, I think.
See also all menu.
Yeah, all menu. That's all
Everything to
menu.
the left. Also celebrating a birthday on the 17th, we got Popeye Jones of the NBA. He looks like Alice
yeah.
Dragoon, Popeye.
That was a crazy looking guy right there.
That would do with jacked up. And
Yeah.
also celebrating a birthday, we got Venus Williams, better known as Sugar Raylene Leonard.
Or the other sister.
Happy
The
birthday,
other one.
The
Venus.
other sister.
Or Michael Nunn.
Oh, look, that one's kind of hot. What about the other one? No, that's the other one.
Oh.
She's not. She's one's hot, one's not.
She's the hot and she's the. Shaq hit it, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
That-
think I heard
she's
that
dirty.
too.
Ugh.
Imagine watching that.
I bet you right there that whole room smelled like
Oh,
barbecue.
yeah.
It
Imagine
smelled
being
like
in the same
barbecue. I
room.
know it did.
Ah.
That's a big racket. Celebrate a birthday on the 18th. We got cricketer Arthur Fagg.
Oh.
Fagg uses the cricket paddle for other things as well.
Yeah.
We ho.
Yeah.
With big anus.
Also celebrate a birthday. We got George Mikan from the NBA Hall of Fame, Lakers.
Is he
Lakers.
I thought it was the one that does the careless whispers. Oh, not that guy.
That's George Michael.
I'm never gonna dribble again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. See? It's a good basketball story.
Never gonna cross over now. I'm gonna take you to the school. Celebrating a birthday, cricketer Blair Pocock.
Ooh.
Pocock's rival is Harry Moneycooch.
Whoa.
Celebrating a birthday also on the 18th, we got Antonio Gates and ski jumper Joanne Happening. And it's irrelevant because Happening is not irrelevant anymore.
Not until the Winter Olympics.
Then it
What's
comes
happening?
down.
Good luck.
It's only in Utah.
Happy birthday.
And on the 19th, celebrating the birthday, we got MLB player Lou Gehrig. But then again, he celebrates his birthday every day.
Oh, is that too soon? Is that too soon? No.
Also, English rugby player Rory Underwood, a.k.a. the Chode. And NBA's Dirk Nowitzki, a.k.a. the Wiener Schnitz.
Oh, it's my birthdays. I am Dirk Nowitzki's. Oh, you can give me a lot of paddles to the backside. Oh,
Dusty Baker's.
that's how the coach got me.
He said Dusty Baker.
He got on top of me and rode me like a maverick. Oh, it's crazy.
He gassed me just like Hitler.
He has a lot of money. He owns a lot of TV monies. Ooh.
And rounding off birthdays for the 20th, we got MLB player Dickie Thon.
Ooh.
Dickie
I
Thon
remember
sounds
that.
like a G-string for your wiener.
Banana hammock.
Also, race car driver Ron Hornaday. Ronnie Hornaday, he really knows how to shift his gears. NBA player Rodney Rogers, who stunt doubled as Morris Chestnut in Boys in the Hood.
Rodney Rogers.
Yeah, I
Rodney
remember.
Rogers.
Hey, take my team, man. I'm not that good.
And
I'm standing in for Ricky.
hey, Rodney Dangerfield, what are you doing here?
What's going on with my life?
What's going on with your wife?
Somebody take her, please. She's leaving me with Ricky. He dies in the movie and takes my lady anyways. Hey, I'm Rodney. Give me a contract extension, please. I'll do anything. I'll deflate balls. I've already have 2 of them in my pocket. Hey.
And rounding off the birthdays, we got a True Belize soccer player, Soulman Maman, also played by C. Thomas Howell. And that's it for the birthdays. I got 2 birthday shout-outs. So I got birthday shout-outs to my sister, Yesenia, celebrating a birthday, and my daughter, Sonia, celebrating a birthday. So shouts out to them.
And I want to give a shout out real quick to happy birthday to my good friend Christian Saragosa, one very funny comic friend of mine.
Oh, right
Clark,
on.
happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday
So-
to you.
Yeah, so happy birthday.
birthday
from the Bsidesports show.
Yes.
So you guys are tuned in. And of course, you guys are going to find us on all our social media at Bsidesports show. And of course, we got the team. We got Shaye Whitey, we got Eric J, myself, Ralph Figueroa. And we're talking sports with the boys. We're having a great time. So I think it's we're going to move on to our one of our fun segments here. We're going to do a little bit of Who's in Trouble. Hit it. The stories you're about to hear are very factual because we got factually stupid people with too much money.
Yeah.
We at the B-Side Sports Show do not condone any of the condolences to all these dumb people and all their murderous and treacherous ways. So, without further ado, we want to also know, because we're nosy, and we want to know, because we like taking displeasure in everybody's hardships.
Those dang sodomites.
Sodom and Gomorrah, no! So, who's in trouble, Shaye? Let us know.
Well, here's a little of a lighter one. It's kind of a funny one. I don't know if you guys seen this. Minnesota Twins outfielder Torrey Hunter. He had a mean a blow up on the field. He's actually been suspended 2 games. He just started actually disrobing almost. He threw his batting glove. He threw his glove. He threw his jersey. He threw his banana hammock. I mean, you just see stuff flying everywhere.
They
and all
call
of a sudden-
that bad reaction to PCP.
Yeah. It was an elephant. It looked like an elephant trunk and all that. Like he threw all that.
He was on that bath salt.
Yeah.
He tried to eat the amp.
He was visiting Colorado recently. He said he had the munchies.
Someone trade him to the Rockies, please.
He's hunting, all right.
And he also put his forearm on one of the umps, so that was kind of.
Oh,
a
so
thing.
that's it.
Yeah, but he's actually appealing it, and right now he's in the lineup today. So until the
You know,
appeal
he
goes
could peel
through,
this
so-
all right. I'll tell you that much.
Who else we got?
Oh, we got Brandon Spikes. What about this? And you guys hear about this from the New England Patriots, who just signed about a month ago?
Oh, I heard this story.
Yeah. So basically, I'll give you his actual charges. What he's been finally charged with: speeding, negligent driving, leaving the scene of a crash, and failing to stay in marked lanes.
Which is for those of you that aren't hip to the real hit and run. That's
Yeah.
basically what he
Basically,
did.
yeah, that's basically what it boils
He
down to.
had a hit and run, and
Yeah.
so what happened?
Yeah.
that-
But basically, from leaving the scene of an accident, what he tried to do is he tried to flee the scene. So they ended up. But when a crash happens, he has the onboard navigation system. Maybe I don't know if it was OnStar or what brand it was, but they contact you. What happened? Is everybody okay? Is anybody injured? And that's what happened. So anyway, he told him that he hit a deer and he just fled the scene.
Oh man.
And but caught up to him because the hit and run was
so the other
reported.
people finally reported
They
and said
reported it,
they
yeah.
didn't see anybody,
They didn't
right?
see anybody. They didn't see who hit him.
So
but-
OnStar ratted him out.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. And they couldn't find a deer for questioning, so there was no deer around. So
That
yeah.
would have been the awkwardest OnStar.
Awesome. The one from Tommy Boy.
OnStar.
Yeah. So and then New England cuts him. So after right away, right when they found out that even before he was charged, when he left the scene, when they found that it was his vehicle registered under his name, he's been cut. That's it.
Wow. So they cut his team. They cut from the
They
team.
He
cut
got
him
cut
from
from
the
the team. Yeah,
Wow.
totally.
He's done. The
Man.
Patriots don't want any of that stuff anymore.
Hey,
Wow.
what do you think? How do you think that OnStar call would have gone
Oh, yeah.
down, dude? Imagine.
Well,
dude.
don't we have some exclusive? I think we have a recording, don't we?
We have a recording.
Oh,
yeah.
you got the footage.
Yeah.
We
The
heard a little
audio.
bit, and
Exclusive.
believe it or not, you might recognize this voice.
Mm-hmm.
Why? How would it go? How'd it go?
OnStar. How may I assist you?
You sound like Sean Connery on
Well,
Star.
quite frankly, it is kind of Sean Connery. I like to do this on my day offs.
I almost don't really care about the accent. I want to hear Sean. What are you doing there?
No, I'm here to assist you. I'm here to help you. I'm an OnStar.
I think I hit a deer.
Oh my dear. Are you Are you okay? Were you getting fellatio from a young lady? Because I've done that many times throughout my lifetime.
It was. I gotta go, Sean.
I once hit a deer while I was filming a movie, Medicine Man 3. You know that in that movie, I'll tell you the quick plot, that I find the cure for cancer. And you know what I found? It's in my DNA because I'm so goddamn sexy.
Is that the one with Kevin Costner?
God damn you, Kevin. Kevin Costner. I hope you drown in Waterworld.
Well, the movie did drown.
So what happened? What can I help you? Spikes. Hello. Spikes.
Bye.
That,
That's probably how it went down. dude.
that's how it went down.
And you just heard footsteps.
Yeah, 4 hoofs.
I'm scoring a touchdown, coach.
I'm sure his drinks were spiked that night because he had. I'm sure he was drunk. That's why he left.
What time was it?
Yeah, it was 3:20 in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The bar closes at 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. Brandon Spikes was spiked. Yes.
Oh, and then
What else you got, man?
We also got the University of North Carolina. They're actually under investigation right now, probation now, for a review of academic fraud. And I guess this had been going down for a long time. One of the things was that people were basically getting credit for fake classes, basically student athletes, of course, because they passed their classes so they could play for their
Wow.
team and stuff like that. So that's basically what it boils down to, was the athletic department. They were
It was like back in the day, like, hey, Montrose, you just got an
Yeah.
A in art history, 397. Like, there's
that's
no
what I was gonna
397.
say. Like, who else? Like Rick Fox or
Rasheed Wallace,
it could've been-
criminology.
yeah, Rasheed Wallace. Like all these guys. Do you think? I'm sure he was one of the ones that they passed through. He just looks like I don't know.
They use his extracurricular activities as credit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, he's been locked up. Oh, he definitely knows about the criminal justice system. Good for
yeah.
him.
Give him a
That's
degree.
how-
He fits.
for every hour in jail, you get another credit. Good for
or
you.
this guy sells drugs, so he knows about economics.
Jerry Stackhouse, Darwin's theory.
he's like in the evolution scale.
Oh, he's number 6.
He's like nah, dude, you're being nice. I would say 5, dude. I would. Oh, Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah, that house is not stacked. I'll tell you that right now.
More
So,
like pancakes.
so the Tar Heels are stuck.
Yeah, they're
That's
stuck.
what you're telling me.
Well, they're acting like Gamecocks instead. They're in the wrong coast of the Carolinas.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this could affect.
God.
It's about like 3,000 students that they're calculating that have getting the special treatment. You know, basically student athletes too. Man, can you imagine how the NBA would be different if they didn't do this today? Like, what kind of like?
Well, part of it, and that's when they decided to say, you have to go to college.
Right.
It's a business, and that's what it's exploiting what's really going on out there. It's about money, and that's
big
what. If
time.
you guys see that documentary I was talking about earlier, the Soulmate one, Frank Caro, what was his first name? Vicaro. Anyway, so his job was he's kind of like saying, hey, look, I'm making money off of these kids, and he knows he was giving them shoes. What makes money in college? The shoes, the endorsements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They get free shoes because guess what? That's a walking billboard on that court.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is now some of these players, they're not making any money off of that. I mean, they just got sued over
Bannon.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
that where he sued for his likeness being used in the
Those games.
those 2K games, whatever, 2K, whatever, 2007 or whatever, 2K7,
Yeah, 2K.
Yeah.
whatever one he was in. Now he was in like they didn't even have Ks. When,
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
it, in the
yeah. Oh,
90s?
yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
90s
in the 90s?
something,
We
yeah.
still had dial-up.
Like
Remember
those
Hold on, I just got some mod bits per second. I'm at 30. What is it? 32.
My girl called me a loser on my beeper.
Oh man, she called me a 28.8. Man, I'm a 56.8. Eh?
She told me to go to hell.
And what about the coaches? How much are they making? Who was it that pulled up in this brand new? Oh, I forgot what coach it was, but man, they're making. Bang.
Oh, and that's
The
how they
college
make
coaches?
they make money off
Yeah.
of that.
Wow, they're big.
They're the one. They can get sponsored all they want. So
Yeah,
they're
they
sponsored
can do
by
what they
Nike,
want.
Reebok, Adidas, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, it's a business, and now they're
getting caught.
Geez, they're fluffing grades.
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
really?
Oh, who saw that coming?
It's
huh?
North Carolina. Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
One more thing you didn't see. Here's one last person I got in trouble. What about Dwight Howard? Our friend Dwight Howard. He's being
Beetlejuice.
sued. He's being sued. By his baby mama for child support. He's not making his full payments. And look, how big of a contract did he just make?
Which baby's mom?
Oh yeah, so she claims she's one of 8 baby mamas.
One of 8
Yeah.
baby mamas.
So he's the new Sean Kemp of the NBA.
Damn, one
Yeah.
more, and he's got the Brady
Yeah,
bunch.
he's
Damn.
doing it. He's actually not. He's not really claiming all
He
of them
should
yet.
stop
but-
hitting that and start hitting
Yeah.
free throws.
right? He could have his own kids on family tic-tac-toe thing, man. That's good for him.
I mean, his payments are
He
10,000.
could cover every square with his kids.
Yeah.
All right.
His payments are
Shadow
10,000.
Stevens.
How much is his child?
His child support payment is 10,000, but he supposedly only paid half of that. But
She can't make
yeah,
enough
yeah.
off. Oh, come
That's
on.
I was thinking that, but look how much is his contract? Doesn't he make like what is it, 30?
That's why he didn't complete the haircut.
Yeah,
I know, right? He can only afford the sides
Just
and
the
just.
sides. I leave the top.
Yeah, not that she needs that, but
It's like, what do I got to do to make my head not look so little? Can I make it like a little rooster?
Let me have the demolition man.
He's a good-looking dude, but he's got a tiny little head.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, dude.
But-
That's what LeBron said.
LeBron, like LeBron. Oh.
See, you saw. I knew you saw,
Well,
dude.
it's been all over Twitter. I mean,
Yeah, blame it on the social media.
according to Twitter,
He has a picture he's going to use as a meme,
Yeah,
but he hasn't figured out what he's been staring at it too long.
Yeah,
He
He's
hasn't
gonna
figured
call
it
it a mini meme.
He goes, I'm overthinking it in my head right now.
Hey, put down my pants, chink.
They were saying he wasn't a king down there, is what they were saying.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, that's it though for who's in trouble this week. So get your stuff together, Dwight Howard.
Ugh. Get your payments together. Man.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
be
only
a-
$5,000.
You and Brittany Griner, you're deadbeats.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're having a blast here at B-Side Sports Show. Of course, Shaye, Eric, and myself, Ralph Figueroa. And so we're gonna move on to another favorite segment that we like doing here. We're gonna do This Week in Sports History. Go ahead, hit it, Drakk.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back to the time. Sometimes he'd get up.
Sometimes you get down.
Oh, I'm gonna get down off the time machine right now.
Sometimes you can't get up.
Sometimes when you're as old as me, you get life alert because you can't get up. I've
That's why
fallen and I can't get up. Either one of me. I need a blue pill to get the other guy up. Looks like a disabled veteran sitting on 2 duffel bags.
Tripod.
BBW, how about WW2?
Had to need 2 pills.
So who do you got right now in This Week in Sports History? What's been going on?
Going back in the wormhole.
Ooh.
1883, as a matter of fact. We got the first Ladies' Day in baseball is observed in 1883, and every Jezebel in the house was treated to a bottle of hooch.
Those hussies.
The term nappy dugout was coined.
Oh, man.
So that's what happened in 1883.
Wow.
In 1900, Empress Duer orders the Iho Chuan, a secret boxing society, to kill all foreigners to ever come into their land or their wherever they live.
The province.
Yeah, the project, the
realm.
Territory.
the Ho Chi Minh Project.
The realm. That was the realm.
But with very low tourism, instead they decided to do low budget, corny dubbed kung fu films instead.
And so Jackie Chan was born.
Jackie Chan was born.
And so they wanted to kill foreigners, and they couldn't kill.
Because they had no tourism.
They should have waited till Jean-Claude showed up when he started doing Kumite movies.
Doing splits.
Goddamn you,
Jean-Claude,
Asians.
come on.
Goddamn you, Asia.
In 1919, the first nonstop crossing of the Atlantic Ocean is done by Alcock and Brown. And judging by the names, Alcock and Brown also joined the first Mile High Club.
Was he in a boat with the chubby chick? There was a chubby chick that was trying to deliver Japan. Godzilla in little boat.
Little man, the little boat.
I never see Godzilla row boat.
He's trucking. On fire.
Oh, he gonna get injury like Kyrie Irving.
In 1922, Charles Hoff wins the PGA golf tournament, and Chuck Hoff wins by 2 strokes.
Oh, man.
Is is he related to David? David Hassel?
It's a hassle for his Hoff. In 1929, Otto Funk finishes his marathon walk from New York to San Francisco in 183 days. Otto Funk is so out of breath he couldn't conduct interviews and sounded more like Auto-Tune. MC Gusto.
I'm rapping on the ones and twos. On the ones and
I sound like Peter.
Blame it on the.
I'm breaking down.
I
Whoa.
like that lady who
That was
smokes through the
crazy.
throat.
Stop smoking cigarettes. It doesn't make you all that sexy. Look at me. I got double D's and I just got vaginal rejuvenation. Watch me vapor. It's like a 67 Pinto with a nice new interior. I'm sexy.
I can hit a bong like this.
You can find me on my SoundCloud too.
Deep throaters.
I'm a great singer.
MC Trachea here.
Oh, man. On Throat Cloud.
Anyways, birthday also 1928. Amelia Earhart in 1928. Not a birthday, but just in history. In 1928, Amelia Earhart becomes the first woman to cross the Atlantic as a passenger. Amelia later states, crossing the Atlantic as a passenger was easy. Wait till I do it solo. It'll be something unseen. And sadly, she hasn't been seen since.
Oh, man.
In 1936, the first bicycle traffic court in America is established in Racine, Wisconsin, and many are put in the big house for the big wheel.
It's too big. I couldn't see it. I couldn't help it.
I thought it was a tractor. In 1938, the Dodgers signed Babe Ruth as a coach, and Ruth spends most of his time teaching players how to play 9 innings while chewing on Nathan's hot dogs.
I'm the great Bambino.
I'm the great Bambino. In 1960, Ted Williams hits his 500th home run, a record that's frozen in time, and coincidentally, Ted Williams, too, is frozen in time.
He's going to the great beyond.
Did you know that Ted Williams' family had him frozen, but not only that, they had him decapitated and
What?
have his head frozen like in a gallon of ice cream or something. And he's frozen like that for people to, I don't know, to see or just for themselves.
Are they Hannibal
what?
Lecters?
No.
What are they?
I thought they were, I
Nah.
thought you meant like frozen like Captain America and they're gonna bring him back later, like in
Demolition
20 years
Man.
later.
That's like it's like a scene in Silence of the Lambs. You know when they
Yeah.
find the head, like a census take. I
Yeah,
once
that's pretty.
tried to-
That's pretty weird.
once
That's
tried to
That's
get-
weird for Ted Williams.
So I ate his liver with a meat. It's a pava
Pava
beans
beans.
and a nice Chianti.
In 1973, NCAA makes urine testing mandatory for all participants, and dumbass jocks react by saying, "Oh, great, urine testing, something else I got to study for."
You're in for a big treat.
In 1975, Chris Evert beats Martina Navratilova in the 45th French Open. When asked how she felt to finally get beat by Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova just smiled and said, "Chris Evert could beat me anytime."
We play fuzzy bumper cars all the time.
In 1976, 1997, Yankees manager Billy Martin gets into a dugout altercation with Reggie Jackson. Apparently, Martin criticized Jackson for lacking in the hits department, while Jackson responded with, "Oh, you want hits? I'll show you hits."
Close your eyes, coach.
I'll
Close
beat you
your
down.
eyes.
In 1986, Ray Floyd shoots a .279 at the Shiny Cock Country Club, and you bet there's a lot of ball washing at the Shiny Cock.
Is that in Japan?
Oh, you got the China cock.
The Shiny Cock, Shiny Bros. Race balls.
That's how we call your lawyer Johnny Cockroach.
Shiny Cochran.
You must have fit. You're shiny cockruns.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. 1988, the Givens family reports that Mike Tyson apparently has been giving his wife Robin a beating.
And that was in her acting career, too.
He's giving and taking.
Robin Givens should be Givens up on acting.
Yeah.
She was the last of the class.
Hell yeah. Remember that show?
In 1992, the Philadelphia 76ers trade Charles Barkley to Phoenix Suns. When asked why they traded Barkley, the 76ers responded simply with Charles in Philly, the cheesesteaks were becoming extinct.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's a terrible comment.
That's a terrible thing to say.
In 2003, Moneyball, a book about the Oakland A's, is published, while most Oakland residents think Moneyball is about Oakland's crack game.
Shout out to Brad Pitt.
And in 2007, the 107th U.S. Golf Open is won by Angel Cabrera. Longtime Oakmont Country Club white members say, "Since when do caddies compete?"
Oh, man.
And
Oh, yeah,
that's
papi, I got it, man. I got it.
un 4 iron, mijo.
Mira, un 4. Mire, con mira, la voy a pagar con mi wood. Mira, con el wood.
Puro
Mira.
palajo.
Ese negro tiene
Palajo.
palajo. It's like, why is he listening to reggae music? That's really, is that reggae? What is that
This is the
music?
Bahamias.
Is that Caribbean? What is that?
Virgin
yeah.
Islands.
Oh, yeah, papi. Mira, look at, you gotta shake your hips like this, man. Mira.
Pa' atrás, pa' adelante.
Mira. Not only do I can dance salsa, I eat it too. Come on, papi. Come on.
Put a little mango in it.
Put a little more iron.
And that's it for This Week in Sports History.
Awesome. This Week in Sports History brought to you by the Bsidesports Show and Eric J. That was funny stuff, dude. You always come up with some good stuff, man. Yeah, right. So everybody, you guys are tuned into the Bsidesports Show, and of course, you're here with Shaye, Eric, and myself, Ralph Figueroa. And once again, you guys find us on all our social media, Bsidesports Show. We're gonna move on to our another great topic that we like doing. It's a little game we like to play: sports news, real or fake. Go ahead, hit it, Drakk. Always
Sorry
love
about
that.
that. Damn
Always
it.
love that sound.
Yeah.
The best.
I love
Yes,
it.
because I could see people like at the news that's like, "Hi, I am Barbara Walters." I don't know why Barbara Walters sound like that, but
I'm Baba Wawa.
Bobby Walters.
Well, we want to know. We got some sports news. It's a little game that we like to play here at the B-Side Sports Show. And Shaye will go ahead and read off a couple stories. 2 of them will be real, and 1 of them will be fake.
Yeah, and then we'll see if you guys can see.
And we're gonna see. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna come up with some wacky stuff because Shaye's always really good at this.
Yeah.
So Shaye, go ahead, take it away.
All right. So the first one, Russian President Vladimir Putin. Putin. The Vladimir.
It's at the end of the
Putin.
intro.
That's that intro sound. That
After I just ate, I'm gonna go Putin right now.
Right now, yeah.
It's called the Dusty Baker.
Yeah. He scored.
Shout out to Rabbit.
He played in an he played in an exhibition hockey game with former NHL players. He scored 8 goals.
Putin.
Yeah, he scored 8 goals. 3 goals were actually scored by his defense minister.
Now
Okay,
these
that's fine.
goals.
So I'll run through them real quick and then we'll
that
talk about
these
them later.
goals? Is that Russian for women?
No.
Okay, I don't
They're
know.
real goals.
Golski.
Okay. Also, there's actually a sport, believe this or not, it's an extreme sport called extreme ironing. And in extreme ironing, Phil Shaw, the creator, a.k.a. Steam, is making a comeback. There's actually held a World Cup, was held in Germany. That was the last time. There's actually a World Cup in Germany for extreme ironing. And the last one.
Stop it,
Yeah.
do you like to come in irons?
Yeah.
On this body.
We not only do I do a shirts, but we also lift some too.
Put your face in my butt and call it a permanent press.
Have you ever ironed with a 45-pound plate? It's so smooth.
Okay, and the last one. Brad DeLosa sets a world record for being the fastest lumberjack in a lumberjack competition, where they use a chainsaw, an axe, and a regular saw.
And they
to
roll
chop
on the
wood.
logs.
No, they have to chop them.
Oh.
Whoever chops them the fastest.
But don't they gotta climb the log?
Not
too?
in this one. It's a different competition. Well, I guess they have one like that in that same event, but this one was like
The winner of the Brawny
yeah,
Trophy.
it was basically the tools, using the tools. But so he set a world record. The axe, the regular saw, and the chainsaw. Unfortunately, he chopped the foot off of his opponent. By accident after towards the end of the match, but he still got that record.
I axe didn't move. You sure did.
His opponent's name was
Let me ask you what happened.
Arden Kogar Jr.
I thought his name was Tony.
So what do you guys think?
I gotta go with Putin, man.
Putin?
Yeah, because I like Putin.
Putin.
I like Putin because Putin is so relieving. That's why.
I'm gonna go with the last story. I think that one's the fake one.
Oh, the lumberjack.
The lumberjack.
Yeah, Ralph got it.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is real. The competition did take place, but he didn't chop his opponent's foot off.
But he still won.
He did set the world record though. He did. Brad DeLosa. I think he's also an Australian.
I one time and I'm gonna share this with you guys that I needed to change myself. I might have soiled myself, and I used some brawny paper towels as underwear. It's pretty awesome.
All right.
We can't unthink that and unknow that now. Just by the way,
Because they're the quicker picture upper.
Speaking of Putin,
these floors are soiled. You don't even want to know. There's an oil spill. It's crazy.
Lemon scented. Smell my lemony fresh ass.
hey, and then the Putin thing is real. But can you imagine how it looked out there? I'm sure they're all scared of him. They're just
Yeah,
letting
that's
him
what
score
I'm
the
saying.
goals.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
but
nobody's
you think
gonna-
it looked like competition?
Nobody's
Kim
gonna
Jong-il.
nobody's gonna cross check.
check
you know,
Putin.
Yeah.
They're done after that if they do that. They're
Well,
done.
but that motherfucker wrestles bears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, he is like a pretty, yeah, I think he does something like that, doesn't he? Something.
Boinks.
I don't know. We'll check on that one.
Hoiberg.
Hoi boy.
Zoinks.
And then,
I am Russian bear, huh?
and then the
Get off the tricycle. Come on.
Me and the Pavlov guy, we can't get in one hole. It's crazy, huh?
Pablo.
It's crazy.
And then the ironing thing is true. There is a sport, and I was watching clips of it. It's so funny. You guys got to check it out. Look it up, extreme ironing, and they have different events where they have to take it up into a tree with an ironing board, and they got to iron a shirt up in a tree.
Oh, so it's for real.
It's real.
That's
yeah.
real?
It's real. Yeah, check it out.
And it's German. This is like
no. Well, this guy is Australian that created it, but the World Cups were held in Germany. I guess there's different countries do it.
Look, you got to fight off the koalas and the wallabies. So now here's the challenge. I'm going to throw at you a cardigan.
Yeah.
And you're going to get this cardigan. You're going to go up that eucalyptus tree, and you're going to try to iron it, mate.
Yeah.
What happened to the iron?
Then
A dingo ate my iron.
oh, no, goddamn dingoes.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, and the winner of the last World Cup was Hot Pants. That was the name of the winner. Well, they have nicknames, but
Because he had to iron them on while
ironing.
he was wearing them.
So he met some hot
some little
pants,
some
get
little
it.
Asian guy named Hot Pants.
Yeah.
Like from Hangover.
Oh, we charge you $2. We get hot pants. Oh, yeah, we do. Huh?
And I wear them.
They even showed one guy doing it underwater.
I iron your underwear while you still wearing it.
That would be the winner right there.
I'd go to that one.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
a great.
that's
That's a great segment. That's a
Yeah.
great
That
job.
was great job,
Thanks.
Shaye.
Thanks. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So once again, sports news, real or fake, brought to you by the B-Side Sports Show and the team of Shaye, Whitey, Eric J, and Ralph Figueroa. So we're gonna go on to we haven't done this in a while, and we figured might as well. Because we haven't, like I said, we haven't touched bases on it.
yeah.
So we're going to do a little B-side sports movie recommendation in our
Alright.
next
Oh, yeah.
segment. So let's go ahead and hit it, Mr. Drakk.
Come on. See the great movie.
Hooray for Hollywood.
Come on.
Come on, actress come on my couch. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
Don't worry about the blinking red
I
lights.
covered it with plastic.
Just act natural. Don't tense up because it hurts more.
Hey.
So I get to pick the movie this
right.
this time around. So you know what? Because I'm right now, I as much as I love basketball and the NBA playoffs, baseball it's too long of a season. Right now, I don't really care.
Yeah.
After the All-Star break, then I really start paying attention. But I keep up with the stats, but I don't really care. That's,
Right.
Yeah.
not important enough yet.
Not yet.
Hockey, love hockey, but I'm having withdrawals. And so the other day I was like, you know what movie makes me, I miss football. I miss
yeah.
football. Like, I love watching. It's just everything about football. So I was thinking, you know what? What's a great football movie? The Water Boy.
Oh, I love that movie,
The
man.
Water
that's a
Boy.
classic. Oh man.
So for those of you who have never seen The Water Boy, I know.
No, rock your lemon on there.
No,
been?
first of all, shoot yourself, okay? In 1998, it's an American sports comedy film directed by Frank Coraci, who actually was in the movie. The director was Bobby Boucher, Robert Roboito Boucher Sr. Remember the dad when he comes out?
Roboito.
Hey,
It sounds exotic.
I'm your daddy,
yeah.
Roboito.
Oh, yeah.
All looking up.
That was so. That's
Oh.
that's the director in the movie.
Oh,
In case you guys
that's
didn't know. Of course, starring Adam Sandler,
No.
Kathy Bates, Fairuza Balk. Which remember that movie, The Craft?
The crap. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
her.
She's crazy.
She
Those-
fits those
she fit
roles.
that,
right.
yeah.
She's a
She's
great.
a
She
gothic.
looked like a
Yes.
gothic kind of chick.
And of course, the Fonz was in it.
Oh, yeah.
Henry
Henry
Winkler.
Winkler.
Henry Winkler was in it.
Yeah.
So the story revolves around Bobby Boucher, who starts off as, remember, he's working with the what was the name of the other team?
Texas? No.
Uh,
Bayou State.
Yeah, no, I had it written down earlier. I forgot what it was. But so he's with the Louisiana Cougars or something like that. Louisiana University Cougars, that's what it was. And so he starts, and then coach gets rid of him. You're fired. And he's complaining. Everybody's punking him. He's just this slow kind of kid. He's got and he's the water boy. And then
in the cooler.
in the cooler, he spit in the cooler. And then so eventually, he gets fired, and he goes on to, he gets older, of course, and next he winds up with the Mud Dogs. The Mud Dogs. Remember how when he gets to the scene where he sees their water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm applying for the water boy position. Like,
It's all
what?
full of roaches.
And it was such a funny moment in that movie when he's just like, I'll be your water boy, free of charge.
You don't have to pay me nothing.
And and then eventually becomes at the time right now in that movie becomes one of the greatest linebackers in college.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And the movie's so funny because
Oh,
of the characters and obviously the characters. First of all, Academy Award winners. You know what I mean? Kathy Bates has won an Academy Award.
Yes, for Misery.
Misery.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
saw that movie.
And so you got all these awesome actors that have been in just great movies. One of my favorite, Farmer Fran,
Oh yeah.
Blake Clark.
That's my favorite too.
This year, dodo.
Oh,
Why does that farmer have his nipples pierced?
Remember that scene? Is just, the ball's
climax scene. Climax moment.
It's on a spiral and Gee's about to catch it. He's like,
that was great. Oh man.
one of the greatest characters.
love that character.
Then of course you got Paul the Giant White, aka the Big Show.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
He's Captain Insano.
Oh yeah, Captain Insano. Yeah.
The Insano dropper.
The Insano Bomb.
Yeah.
Insano Bomb. Then you have Dan Fouts was in it.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Brent Musburger, Lynn Swan.
Commentating.
And Dan Patrick.
Yes, Dan Patrick was in it. Lee Corso, Chris Fowler.
And the coach from the other team, that's actually Jerry Reed from the Smokey and the Bandit movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say Jerry Reed
That's right.
as Red Bull U. Remember that?
Yes.
And then you get a couple little cameos. You get LT is in it.
Or you can. What about you can do it? Rob Schneider.
That's
Right?
Rob Schneider's
Yeah.
in it. Yeah. But on that Lawrence Taylor, here's a quick little question. Let's see if you guys remember. What is the name of his football training camp?
LT's training camp?
Yeah. Okay.
It's close. It's the state, and then he calls it something. You guys know?
No.
It's called LT's Louisiana Lightning Training Football Camp.
okay.
And then in that scene, he when he finds the what's her name? What's the girlfriend?
Fairuza Balk or
Fairuza Balk.
that what the Vicky Valancourt.
Vicky Valancourt. Oh, Vicky
yeah,
Valancourt,
yeah,
mama. So Vicky Valancourt, she's over there hot wiring LT's car, and then she fixes his little lawnmower that he drives everywhere. And they
Foosball.
Foosball. Yeah, that foos. It's of the devil.
And of course, that's Bobby's mom.
Yeah,
Pain.
Helen. Oh.
The donkey.
The evil's a fool's ball. And of course, Mama doesn't want to. She knows everything. Mama knows everything.
Yeah.
Mama knows everything.
How about Colonel Sanders?
Well, that's one of the greatest scenes in the whole movie.
Yes.
In the movie, there's a couple lines that we'll go through real quick. That I just the Colonel Sanders scene when he goes to college, right? And then they ask why about alligators,
Right.
And then Bobby raises his hand, and it's awkward how he raises his hand, and he's just kind of like, it's just like, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, and he's like, "Go higher." He's all awkward, even the way he holds his hand. Right? He says, "My mama says that alligators are very ornery because they get all them teeth and no toothbrush." and then Colonel Sanders, "Well, Mama's wrong again." No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
And he chopped him down, dude.
Something's wrong with his medulla oblongata. Mama's wrong. No. And then he just tackles him. Hilarious scene.
Oh, yeah.
What else? There's a scene where he's reading a question about Benjamin Franklin on the test, right? He's like, Benjamin Franklin. And then he flashes back because, it was on the test or whatever. And he flashes back. And then, Mama, when did Ben Franklin invent electricity? And then Mama goes, "That's nonsense. I invented electricity. Ben Franklin is the devil."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hilarious.
You know those... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You know those two Okie guys, the guys with the big teeth?
Yes.
One of them, do you know who one of them is?
I was about to ask you guys.
Okay.
I know.
His brother is a very famous director.
Yes.
And you know what the funny thing is, he didn't need wardrobe change or nothing.
exactly.
Yeah, no. Clint looks...
Yeah, in any of his movies.
Clint Howard is... You thought Ron Howard. Ron Howard is not a beautiful man either.
He looks like
Chucky.
Corky from Life Goes On.
Yeah, I mean, when he was younger, when he was Richie, you know what I mean? It was...
Opie
Cute
even.
kid.
Yeah,
little
he was a
redhead
cute kid.
Yeah.
As he got older, he started losing the hair.
Yeah.
His brother, though...
He's always
he's been
like
ugly
that.
since he was a baby. When he was on Star Trek, he played like a little alien, and they didn't have to do
They're
nothing.
I
like-
saw him on Seinfeld the
Yeah.
other day.
They're like, "Clint, we just want you to walk through just real quick. What movie is this? It's called Signs. Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
You know, I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard he played Chaka in the original Land of the Lost.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
was him, right?
Yeah,
So
that
all
was
he
him.
all he did was just let his hair grow.
Yeah,
out.
that's it, you know.
He was already ugly.
Whatever Richie lost.
Yeah.
He says, "Come on, Rich, I need to borrow your hair for this shoot."
Don't be like that, Richie.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
goodness, dude!
Shout out to him.
Yeah, a couple other coaches were in it. Bill Cowher was in it.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Johnson, who was coaching the Miami Dolphins at the
At the
time.
time, yeah.
Yeah. There's so many funny things in that movie. What's another? Oh, this is another good line, right? Remember when he's at the party, and then the girl kind of like, she's kind of hot, and now he's like the superstar or whatever, and she says, "Is there a girl you're seeing?" And Bobby's like, "Seeing? I see a lot of girls. I see a lot of guys too." And then she's just kind of like, "What?"
Yeah,
I think that's sexy. You ever been with a guy and a girl at the same time? Oh yeah, plenty of times. The other night I was with my mama and Coach Klein at the same time. It's beautiful, like how they make that character.
Innocently
Yes,
naive.
it's
Yeah,
so
that is-
hilarious.
And his little accent is funny.
I like when Rob Schneider's like, mud ducks. You can do it.
That's like the best. You can do it.
All night long.
One of the best ones is finally when he gets on the field. And then when he tackles Gee and the coach gets all, "Bobby, can you do that for me every game? Coach, not only will I do it for you, yes, I would do it for you." The stutter. And then he gets in the game. Like, what is his thing? Because he's the water boy. Is his whole thing is what does it take to trigger him? And obviously the key ingredient is water.
Yeah.
That pissed him off.
Right?
Too.
Remember, and then remember when they're in that scene where they're in the huddle, and then you see all the heads of the coach.
Yeah.
Gatorade not only quenches your thirst better, it tastes better too. And then Bobby's like, "No, you people are drinking the wrong water."
And he's like, Gatorade.
H2O,
Gatorade.
H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. That's a dope movie.
man.
Awesome movie. So
That's one of his best. I think.
I take that recommendation from the Bsidesports show team.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree that is a great movie?
Yeah,
It's a great
that's one of
movie.
my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Oh.
Yeah,
for
for sure.
Great
for
movie.
sure.
That was when he was in his prime, I think.
Exactly.
That was-
And I think Drakk Spelling loves all Adam Sandler movies at
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah,
Even
shout
the one
out
with
to
even
Drakk Spelling.
Yeah.
even the Drew Barrymore one.
Even all of them.
Boo.
Even little Nicky.
Even little Nicky. So you guys are tuned in to B-Side Sports Show here with the crew of Shooter McGavin.
My name is Bobby Boucher.
You ever been Shooter McGavin by somebody? That's the weirdest thing.
On the 18th
It's like-
hole.
You know, if they blow it and they twirl it and then stick it back in the holster, man, you're a jerk. Let me tell you that.
I had some guy play me rock, paper, scissors in traffic.
Really weird. You know who else did that? Shaye Whitey did it. Shaye Whitey, Eric J, and Ralph Figueroa here in the house with B-Side Sports Show. And that was our sports movie recommendation. And unfortunately, we got a bid adieu in a little bit. So we're going to come back and do our shout-outs. Let's go ahead, Drakk.
Frank do.
Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on.
Did he say
Talking to
Did he say
you.
FIFA's the thing I can do
on.
without? No, FIFA's the thing I can do without.
Come on. Sepp Blatter said the same thing.
Oh, man.
He said, I'm gone, gone, gone.
Poor
So
Blatter.
we've been having a great time discussing sports and all the funny stuff that goes on with it. And we got a chance to talk about movies, and we did the house. We had birthdays. We had a great
It was
show
good.
today. And you know, the fun part is just hanging out with you guys. So unfortunately, we got to end it now, and we're gonna do our shout outs. So let's start off with Shaye. What do you got?
Oh man, first of all, I gotta once again shout out, man. It's too many to name, obviously, but all the people that shouted me out on my birthday, man, that was dope. That was really dope. Like I barely had time to read them all, but I did, and I responded to all of them, so that was dope. Shout out to Big Gene right here. He's in the part of the B-side crew.
Yep.
Shout out to my home. Who came through on my birthday to have some drinks over at the Rude Dogs right here. You know Data, huh?
Shout out to
The homie.
Data.
Yeah,
Data, is
from
he
the Goonies.
The Goonies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's him. Yeah.
Hey, what
that's
do
the
you
homie.
got?
Yeah, dude.
We know him.
He's the homie, and you know he's actually got a baby on the way. So congratulations,
Oh,
he's got a
little
daughter
Dada.
coming.
Ah,
Yeah,
so he
that's
showed
dope.
off his one-eyed Willie.
Yeah, yeah.
Good for him.
His Willie came out. Yeah,
Good
and
for
then
him.
and shout out to you guys, of course, man. You know it's always cool. It's always fun doing this. Shout out to Drakk Spelling and all the hard work that's been going on here at the shop. 130 Shoppers Lane in Covina. The front and the back, you know, we have a lot of stuff going with the
Ooh,
studio.
that's not
and-
that's
oh
not
yeah,
sexy. Ooh, we
check
taking
us
the
out
front
on the
and the
front.
back.
He can enter through the back.
Yeah, and we're open. We're open 6 days a week, and you can catch Big Gene up there, so you can catch Drakk there. You can catch me on the weekend. You know, we're all here to rabbit. And shout out to all of them. Shout out to Susie and Wacko, Big Duke, the photographer, Ivania, who helps us with social media, Chio, another one of our media people, and hope I didn't miss anybody. All our DJs, and thank you guys.
Good.
That's what's up.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric J?
Shout out to the man upstairs as always. Shout out to my co-host here, man, because you guys, I love doing this with you all, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drakk Spelling, the B-side crew, Big Gene up in the house right here. Shout out to all our family, friends, and supporters. Keep tuning in. Shout out to my 4 Golden Girls. And this week, actually, I'll be on the hunt for an octopus. And that's actually an 8-sided vagina.
Wow, you can find you can find one of those in Tijuana.
Oh yeah.
That's where I'm going.
We're gonna go to Adelitas. Ay,
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's in Chicago. It's in Chicago.
you wanna spice up your sex life? Change your dildo for a chile.
I always end up in the bull
They
rings.
can be like, "Ay me quemas, papi."
Chilaquil.
That's awesome, man. So once again, thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in and showing us all kinds of love, man. You guys see that on all the social media, the Instagrams, and once again, Larry Cabrera up in the high
shouts
desert.
out to him.
You know, he throws a couple of the
Oh,
Instagram
yeah.
memes for
Yeah,
us,
man.
and
Shout out to him. That's great. That's
definitely
cool.
giving us a lot of love up
Yeah.
there, and he's always asking about you guys every time I see him.
That's
so,
what's up, man.
you know, to Maricela, thank you for what a great person I have that in my life, that spending a great weekend with her, and the crazy little things that happened along this whole weekend. It's just like made me realize like. And I appreciate you guys even more because we get to do this and have fun and joke around and at the same time we get to discover what we're capable of, and
Yeah.
it's such an awesome thing to come out and you guys could find my boy Shaye Whitey. What's your handle?
Oh
there?
yeah, Shaye Whitey on Twitter and Instagram. SHAYEWHITEY. It's probably on the screen already, but they're the same on Twitter and Instagram. I forgot about that. Oh, if you're watching, you might be
for a
listening.
second there, I thought you spelled shitty. I was like, wait a
Shaye
minute.
Whitey, SHAYE.
Shiny.
Yeah,
He's shiny.
He's our Shea White Tea, pretty young thing.
all one word, no underscores,
Jamone.
no underscores, any of those weird symbols that you can't find on the thing. Just one word.
Upside down. V. So yeah, show these guys all kinds of love. You know, to Drakk spelling in the back. He always doing his thing to come in here, set up, and do this. And my boy Eric, man, it's just such a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And to, like I said, everybody that keeps following us on our social media, our Facebook blew up the other day. It was just all kinds of people were liking, and they're resharing a lot of our stuff. So you guys, once again, for those of you that haven't caught on to our stuff, you guys can find us at Bsidesports Show on everything that we're on. You guys can also email us at bsidesportshow@gmail.com. And so we'll be sending out our link through the SoundCloud on our social media. And please do us a favor, share it, tell everybody, just like our boy Big Gene, who's over here. Every person that walks in the shop, he's telling everybody about the B-Side Sports Show and what we're doing. And we're having a blast. We get to do what we do. And thank you guys for all the love and support.
Yo,
so
Ralph,
from the, yes.
One thing, you can now catch every episode of the B-Side Sports on YouTube.
Oh, you hear that. You hear that on YouTube. What's our channel there?
It's the B-Side Show channel.
B-Side Show.
So now we're on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So
for all the YouTubers, a lot of people like to subscribe and keep up.
Yeah, so that means we gotta start wearing pants again. Jesus, Jesus, can't take you guys
They can
anywhere.
see your tube.
It's been G-tubed up. Anyways, so once again, thank you guys for following us, and you can now find us on our YouTube channel as well. So from behalf of the Shaye, Whitey, and Drakk Spelling, Eric J, and myself, Ralph Figueroa, and the B-Side Sports Show scene, thank you guys for the support, and we will see you guys episode 17 in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys.
Right, that's right.
And happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's
Peace.
Day.